Ever notice you spend more money on things you're secretly embarrassed about? Studies show people drop 40% more cash on products they feel awkward buying. Here's why: embarrassment triggers a psychological pattern that makes you overspend to escape the discomfort faster. By the end of this video, you'll see exactly how retailers exploit this weakness and how to stop losing money to it. Let's get into it. The average American loses $287 every year without knowing it. Not to fees. Not to subscriptions. To shame. Researchers at the Journal of Consumer Psychology found that embarrassing products carry a 23% price premium because buyers skip comparison shopping entirely. They just grab and go. Health and hygiene products lead the list at $94 lost annually. Weight loss items cost you $78 extra. Sexual health products add another $61. Mental health tools like sleep aids and anxiety supplements drain $54 more. That sounds random. It's not. Every one of those categories shares something: you don't want the cashier looking twice. That urgency kills your price sensitivity dead. Cornell behavioral economist Brian Wansink called this the shame premium. You pay more because slowing down feels worse than overpaying. So shame isn't just uncomfortable. It's expensive. Most people think emotional spending means impulse buys. What's actually driving it runs much deeper than that. Last chapter, we said embarrassment is a spending trap. Here's proof it's built that way on purpose. Retailers use 5 specific shame triggers to kill your judgment before you even check the price. Social judgment fear: worrying others will see what you buy, raises your spending by 32% according to a 2019 Journal of Consumer Psychology study. Privacy anxiety pushes people to skip price comparisons entirely, 67% of the time per Nielsen research. Normalcy avoidance: the fear of seeming weird, makes buyers choose premium brands 2.4 times more often than store brands. Comparison dread stops 58% of shoppers from asking for discounts they'd otherwise get. Identity protection is the worst. When a product feels tied to who you are, you'll pay 40% more without blinking. Pause right now and write down one category where you feel shame before buying. Health products, snacks, gaming, whatever it is. That's your blind spot. This is step 1 of breaking the cycle. Retailers don't stumble into these triggers. They engineer them. And knowing that changes how you shop forever. But the mechanism behind why your brain surrenders so fast, that part is darker than you'd expect. Earlier you saw how shame rewires your brain's logic. Here's the part nobody talks about. You pay extra just to feel invisible. A 2019 Journal of Consumer Psychology study found people paid 32% more for identical products when sold in plain, discreet packaging. Same product. Higher price. Just to avoid judgment at checkout. It gets stranger. A 2021 Amazon purchasing study found embarrassing category shoppers chose overnight delivery 3x more often, not because they needed it fast, but to reduce how long the item sat in their mental space. The cost? An average $18 premium per order. Nielsen's 2022 retail data shows premium generic brand versions of sensitive products outsell standard versions by 47%, despite being priced higher. You're paying more for less branding. Think about that. The embarrassment doesn't go away. You just pay to pretend it might. And if spending patterns follow you into public purchases, wait until you see what happens when other people are actually watching. Now that you know shame hijacks your price brain, this next part changes everything. 3 strategies directly cut that shame response, and the savings are measurable. A 2019 Journal of Consumer Psychology study found bundling embarrassing items with routine purchases reduced overspending by 31%. Cornell researcher Brian Wanslow showed public buying, no hiding, no incognito tabs, drops impulse premiums by 24%. Social research, meaning openly comparing 3 options before buying, cuts average spend another 19%. The most jaw-dropping finding: Combining all three strategies reduced shame tax spending by 58% within 90 days. That's not a rounding error. That's real money back in your pocket. You already identified your shame category in Chapter 2. Now here's what I want you to do right now. Pick one strategy this week. Either buy your shame item alongside groceries, or research 3 options online without going incognito. 1 action. That's the audit. Remove the hiding and you remove the premium. But there's one deeper force still running beneath all of this, and most people never see it coming. Now that you understand shame drives overspending, this next part breaks the cycle completely. Researchers at University of Michigan found that people with labeled discretionary budget categories spent 23% less in those categories than people without them. Labeling spending makes it conscious. Columbia Business School found that guilt-free spending accounts reduced impulse buys by 31%. The shame was causing the splurge, not the desire. Most surprisingly, a 2022 NerdWallet study showed people who named a specific fun category cut total monthly overspending by $214 on average. Permission destroyed the urgency. Here's what I want you to do right now. You already identified your embarrassing category in Chapter 2 and audited it in Chapter 4. Now open your budget and create one labeled category for it, with a hard monthly cap. Name it honestly. That name removes the shame trigger. When shame has nowhere to hide, it stops driving your wallet. The most dangerous budget isn't the one with too much fun money. It's the one pretending you don't need any. You didn't just watch this video. You named your shame category. You picked one strategy to try this week. You're building a guilt-free budget line. That already puts you ahead of most people who'll forget everything by tomorrow. Resources are in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.